Tonight on Newscenter, Representative Daley addresses concerns from the big snow. The owner of a local ice rink takes the next step after its collapse. Cal U's culinary excellence is put on display, and the women's basketball team makes a PSAC playoff run. Newscenter starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to CUTV Newscenter for the week of March 4th, 2010. I'm Will Moore.
And I'm Shelby McAdams. The winter storms that blew across the Mon Valley in February dumped more snow on the area than anyone expected. Almost 30 inches of snow fell, and with that snowfall came a total disaster. Wednesday, local government leaders met in Charleroi to discuss the emergency response and start to create a plan to fix any problems with how the storm was handled. CUTV anchor Mark Stemka has the details.
Emergency response to the back-to-back February snowstorms was the topic of hours of testimony and questioning as local leaders tried to find answers to how utility companies, government agencies, and first responders reacted to the disaster. Where was the breakdown? What went wrong? Why was there no power or water? Where was PEMA? Those are just some of the questions State Representative Peter Daley was hoping to get answered by hosting a policy committee meeting to hear first-hand testimony about those directly involved with the emergency response to the February snowstorms.
I think there was a remarkable breakdown in, number one, communications, evacuation, coordination. You know, you're Cal. I live in Cal. We lost power. School was closed all week. We lost water in parts of California.
Daley brought representatives from the National Weather Service, the PA National Guard, Red Cross, volunteer firefighters, local mayors, and utility companies all to testify, wanting to leave no stone unturned to get answers. The Western PA director of the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency was also brought to testify. Daley was critical of the overall PEMA response.
It's frustrating, obviously, because we'd like to be able to do more, but we do have constraints in terms of resources availability and the conditions that we operate in because of the weather. So.
During testimony, Bachman said the storm was not categorized as a severe disaster because it wasn't statewide. Daley was critical of that decision, calling for it to be looked at. Later in the afternoon, the CEO of Allegheny Power testified about the 400,000 power outages in Western PA. He took fire from the panel and residents who spoke out against the response efforts.
So we want to hear what happened and what we can do to make sure that the type of people being so stranded, hopeless, doesn't happen again.
Now the state leaders will take the information they gathered here today with them to Harrisburg. From there they will look into possible legislation and regulation into how agencies and utility companies should respond to future storms and disasters. Reporting from the Mon Valley Career and Technology Center in Charleroi, Washington County, Mark Stemka, CUTV Newscenter.
The owner of a local ice rink in ROSTRAVER Township whose roof collapsed in last month's blizzard says he will rebuild. Jim Murphy, who owns the ROSTRAVER Ice Gardens, told CUTV on Monday that it is his present intention to rebuild the arena. However, he is still waiting for the Ice Gardens insurance providers and engineers to examine the structural integrity of the remaining trusses. Murphy also told us that a meeting will be held at the garden on Sunday, March 14th at 2 p.m. for anyone interested to discuss the future of the new venue.
An assembly was held in Steele Hall to discuss past Haiti efforts and how we can use them to help Chile, who was recently hit by a tsunami last Saturday. Professors and geologists got together to inform students of the devastation and to show them how they can do their part to provide relief.
Basically, what we're going to do the third week of March, we are going to collect jackets, waterproof jackets to send to an island called Juan Fernandez. 550 people, around 550 people lives in that island, and it's gone. Basically, they lost everything. We are planning to collect around 10 boxes of jackets, waterproof jackets, again, and some also school supplies. So that's basically a great initiative from the students of these two associations. And if another seniority wants to participate, please you just contact me or contact someone from the Mother Language Department so we can just work together. But I think it's a great thing to do, and a very quick one. That is important. So.
Okay. Campus-wide relief efforts are still being planned, but the university assures it will be as successful, if not more, than the relief for Haiti.
This week, construction of the Convocation Center forced the closure of the intersection of 3rd Street and Gallagher Way. With this closure comes yet another change to the Silver Line bus route and schedule. The bus and shuttle service will now pick up students at 3 stops on campus: on Hickory Street in the corner of Building B and the Building B parking lot, at the intersection of Hickory and 3rd next to Johnson Hall, and at the intersection of 3rd and University Avenue across from the Mandarino Library. More details regarding the changes, including new schedule times, can be found on the Mid-Mon Valley Transit website at www.mmvta.com.
AVI Food Services contract for Cal U has been renewed. AVI is contracted for another 5 years for the campus. The food service also has a possibility of contracting a maximum of 10 years. They are currently discussing finalization of the contract.
PennDOT announced plans this week to build more wetlands in Washington County. PennDOT plans to build the wetlands along a portion of the Daniels Run Road area of North Bethlehem Township. The 8.5-acre site is being constructed in case any current wetlands are damaged or destroyed by current PennDOT projects along Interstate 70. The wetland area is expected to be completed by the end of 2011, though the price tag for the project is still unknown.
The founder of a popular Washington County candy company passed away earlier this week. Frank Saris died at his home Monday. He was 78. Saris founded the Saris Candy Company in the basement of his home in 1960. Saris's candy can be found throughout western and central Pennsylvania and in over 500 Hallmark stores nationwide. Saris's funeral is Friday. And coming up next, we see the weather for our spring break here for Cal U. CUTV student meteorologist Caitlin Lawrence has your weather.
Welcome back to the CUTV Weather Center. I'm student meteorologist Caitlin Lawrence with you. And for the CUTV News, we do have a change of pace with our weather. Temperatures are going to be rising, and boy, look at that. The sun's going to be out. So I'll have all details with that coming up in my 5-day Calcast. Stay tuned.